in your attic? We could take a pill and shut our eyes and let our love materialize. And I don't mean love on a chocolate box, I mean a love that really rocks. 'Cause they call me the baby, the good time lady. Just look at me and it's easy to see why they call me Cindy Ecstasy.
Next week on the Drive-In Asylum double feature, we'll be hanging out with Gigi Graham, and we'll be watching Danger Diabolic and Baba Yaga. Two glorious Italian films. We often do Italian films on the show. And but this week we've got Bradley Still Harding with us, and Sam has the weekend off. So it's just me and Bradley, and we're here to deal with the feelings that Night Fright left with us.
Are people still awake? There are people awake.
I have a feeling of abandonment from this movie.
I feel very strongly that what we just watched was closely related to those AIP television films. I think John Agar must have made Zontar right after that film, right? I mean, they're both Dallas films, or Buchanan. Maybe he didn't shoot Zontar in Dallas specific, but I mean, in the area. So it feels like a TV movie. I mean,
Definitely. It would benefit from being broken up with commercials.
Yeah, I mean, it's too short, and I can't see it, being released theatrically. As great as it is.
Yeah, I'm not saying I don't like it. I do like it.
One more time that the leads, the young leads, were really charming. Yeah, I mean, I thought the performances were really pretty good for that kind of a thing.
Were you charmed by Carol
for
Gilly?
as slight as it was.
Were you charmed
Say
by
what?
Carol? Were you charmed by Carol Gilly, the nurse, Joan?
She was fine. I wasn't as charmed as you were, maybe, but Judy. I liked Judy.
How about that handsome young actor that you had your eye on?
I nodded off, John. John nodded off.
Yeah, exactly.
I have a feeling a few people may have nodded off.
Ralph Baker Jr. is the name you're reaching for, isn't it?
Right, the cute guy in it.
Chris Jordan. And of course, you know that my heartthrob in the film was Bill Thurman.
Right, I know that.
Who gave the most macho death scream that I've ever heard. I was really loving it. If I'm ever confronted
we had looked him up.
Yeah.
Tell him what. I mean, he was in a lot of stuff. I mean,
oh yeah, he's been in a million films. If I go out being stalked by a monster in a wooded area, I'm gonna let out a death scream just like Bill Thurman did in this movie. But yeah, Bill Thurman has been in a million things. He was just one of those ubiquitous guys. I'm sure he was from Texas and happened to be in the area and knew all these guys and just appeared in all their movies. SF Brown.
John found the hamburger waitress quite fetching. The hamburger waitress was cute too. Yeah, I thought it was adorable. I mean, it was pretty clear that most of the cast was they're from Texas. They have these really authentic accents. And
you pointed out that Bill Thurman appeared in Close Encounters of the Third Kind, which was released the same year as Keep My Grave Open.
Yeah, that's odd. But I have no memory of him, and I mean, I don't know what he would keep.
He was at the end at Devil's Tower. He was one of the air.
Do you remember him in it? Know him in it?
Well, I looked and saw that his credit was air traffic, so it has to have been in that scene.
All right, but you don't remember that.
I don't remember being taken, by Bill Thurman in that film. Okay. It took something like Night Fright to make me zero in on Bill Thurman's charming qualities.
Oh, Vince Cornelius met John Agar.
Oh, wow. I'm so jealous.
He was a curmudgeon. I hate that. I hate to hear bad stories.
I'm sure he was. Well, we were talking about that. What did you say about him, Bradley? Like, the broadcast stopped.
What? It did?
Yeah, we crashed. Let's see. Facebook stopped your broadcast.